Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar IT28G. The serial number of this tractor, the full serial number is 8 Charlie Robert 0204. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days is $165,000, $180,000. It may be even more than that. This tractor's got 8,464 hours on the service meter. As far as manufacturers go, you know, Caterpillar's ubiquitous out there. They're #1 in the world of heavy construction mining equipment, and that's not because they're cheap. Chris, we left those lights on. That's okay. Not a big deal. This particular machine weighs 28,000 pounds with a bucket. With a fork, it's probably about 500 pounds lighter. This machine comes with a bucket and fork. So the widest point is actually this bucket at 8 foot 4 inches. Chris, what'd you say the width without the bucket?
8 feet.
It's 8 feet without the bucket. The tallest point is the top of that cab at 10 foot 9 inches. The transportation length from the front of that cutting edge to the end of that counterweight is 25 feet. Comparable machines are like a Komatsu WA250, maybe a John Deere 524, Volvo L70. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost all the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because we do not deal with any kind of rust or any kind of corrosive environment. You can see where, you know, where the paint's flecked off and the rainwater's gotten to the, you know, to the bare metal, but it is in no way, shape, or form rust pervasive. This machine is essentially a rust-free unit. We're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen table. This unit comes from a very large, well-organized contractor here in the Metroplex that we do a lot of business with. This service manager had a comprehensive maintenance program that rivaled some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all the machines we purchased from them. And it should be said that before I purchase any machine, both my mechanics, Chris Massengale and George Jackson, they check out the machines thoroughly. And if the machines check out and the money's right, then I personally go out and I check the machine out before I write a check. As far as options go, Chris, does this have a keyed battery disconnect?
Yes, right here.
Okay, you got a keyed battery disconnect and the machine's gonna be set in a while. You know, you can flip that off so that you don't, or for security reasons, you can flip it off so that you can save your battery or keep it from being stolen. You know, inherently all loaders are four-wheel drive. I don't know of any loader that isn't four-wheel drive. This machine has got a quick coupler on it, as you can see. It's got auxiliary hydraulics that are dedicated to this coupler right now. I mean, you could probably do something different with the hydraulics, but right now it's dedicated to the coupler. Got a set of forks right there. We'll go over the forks here in just a minute. What else, Chris? Oh! Thing, especially here in Texas where it gets hot. This has got a hydraulic fan. So you say, what's the big deal of a hydraulic fan? Well, you can pull this this fan assembly away, obviously, to get to your to clean out your all your coolers. You know, your oil cooler, your radiator, your hydraulic cooler. All your coolers can be cleaned. Show them right here, Chris. You can get to everything right there. So that's a big thing, especially here in Texas. It's more hot down here than it is cold, so that's important. And the lifeblood of your machine is keeping it cool. Another option that it's got is it's got parallel lift capabilities. It's got a remote transmission control there in the cab. It had a 12-volt outlet in the cab, but somebody took it out for some reason. I guess you could put it back. Maybe we'll put it back before we sell it, I don't know. As far as this engine goes, this engine is a Cat 3116T. So you can see it's got a turbo right there. It's turbocharged 3116. Very popular, very reliable engine. It's in a lot of tractors and even trucks. There's your air conditioner right there. The air conditioner is not blowing cold for right now. We don't know if it's low on Freon or what the deal is, but so I say that. I mean, the heater works, but the AC, we probably need to charge it or something. Have you done anything with it, Chris?
Not yet, we haven't, no.
Okay, so at this point, we haven't done anything with the air conditioning system, so we don't know. We're in the middle of winter right now, so we didn't think it was a priority. This has got a 60-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to 16 hours, depending on your application. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. It's never been painted. This is the original paint. Top speed on this tractor is 24 miles an hour in forward, 16 in reverse. Brake stop it on a dime with no problem. As you can see, these tires here, these are 100% brand new. We had a couple of extra tires sitting around, so we went ahead and put them on this loader here. So these are 100%. Those tires in the back there are about 85–90%. They're still in pretty good shape. These are 20.5 25 tires. They match as far as axle to axle. So these are both 100%. Those are both 85–90. The hydraulics are strong on this tractor. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in this work equipment. You can run them through the other side too, Chris. All of these pins and these bushings are relatively tight. Those two kingpin joints right there are for the articulation joint, are relatively tight. This cutting edge right here is about 65–70%. It has been turned once, so the other side is worn down, but you still got plenty of life in this one. Again, this bucket is 8 foot 4 inches wide. It's 4 foot tall. It's 3 foot 6 inches deep. The capacity of this bucket, the heap capacity, is 2 3/4 yard. This hinge pin right here, that hinge pin height, if you were loading into a dumpster, is 13 foot 2 inches. The breakout force of this loader is 23,440 pounds. The lifting capacity is, well, actually the lifting capacity of this loader is limited by its static tip load, which simply stated, the hydraulics of this unit are so powerful that the machine will actually tip forward before the hydraulics give out. So the lifting capacity is actually limited to the weight of the unit opposite this fulcrum right here. So it's got a lifting capacity listed as 11,805 pounds, but the static tip load of this loader is 19,916 pounds. These forks right here that also go with this loader. These forks are 4.5 foot long, these tines right here. The carriage width is 5 foot 1 inch, and the height of the top of these forks is about 4.5 feet. What else, Chris?
Nothing. Let's run it.
All the lights on this tractor work, everything on it works. So we're gonna, ready to run it, Chris?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna run it in the next clip. Okay, this is the inside of the cab. Here's your brake, park brake. There's your lights. There's your gauges. All of the gauges work. I'll turn the loader on here in a minute. Your wiper. This machine has got some crack, but it doesn't obstruct, it doesn't hinder the, I guess that should be mentioned. It doesn't hinder the visibility though of the machine. Here's your forward and reverse switch. This actually operates your coupler. These are the auxiliary hydraulics that they've got set up, dedicated coupler. There's your auto shift, your kick out on and off, your fork bucket. This is your parallel lift thing. This is your AC right here. Here's your chair. Chair's in really good shape, or seat rather. So that's pretty much it. We didn't do a very good job of cleaning the windows, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good shape. Okay, I forgot to start it. So here's your ignition switch. There's your gauges. You can see they all work. This is an excellent running loader. Here's that hour meter. A better sight. This tilts forward. This tilts forward like that.
Go.